Life is more than just eating any kind of food. It's all about eating right. Eating right goes a long way in making you feel good and look good. The program is Nigerian dishes, and on today's edition, we'll be looking at OFE ITSEGHE, a soup predominantly eaten amongst the Ukwani people of Delta States. I am ABIMBOLA ONYEKACHI. Stay tuned. The Ukwani people are majorly found in the northern part of Delta State in Nigeria. They are the second largest ethnic nationality after the Urhobo people in the state. The people practice gerontocracy. Gerontocracy is a form of government in which it's the only old men in the community that govern. This kind of ruler is referred to as Okpaluku. The Ukwanis have crude deposits in their land and among the oil-producing communities in Nigeria. The Ukwanis are absolutely known for their style of music. They were among the early legends of modern music. The music is of influence over their land and that of their neighbors. Most of these neighbors have now adopted the Ukwani music as their own traditional music. Now let's listen to this music by late Smart Williams, who sang about Ukwani in one of his albums. Good music, they say, aid digestion. The Ukwani people of Delta State also enjoy favorites of sumptuous meals. Meals such as ofe eku, umpiko, unri iji, ofe ikere, ofe ilolo, as well as OFE ITSEGHE, which is our treat on this edition. OFE ITSEGHE is referred to as ITSEGHE soup. It's prepared with fresh ITSEGHE leaves gotten from a tree called ITSEGHE. This tree is not nurtured, planted, or grown by a farmer. It's a free gift of nature to man. The ITSEGHE leaves are similar to the pumpkin leaf. The leaves are grounded to a pulp using mortar and pestle before they are used for the cooking of the ITSEGHE soup. After pounding, the leaves become very sleepy. The pounded ITSEGHE leaves are then added to other ingredients to prepare the ITSEGHE soup. Now, get your pen and paper ready as our chef Anwule Chukwuemeka from Ukwani tells us the required ingredients that are added to the pounded ITSEGHE leaves.
First of all, ITSEGHE leaf itself, palm oil, salt, seasoning, pepper, meat, onion, fish. When I say fish, I mean any kind of fish. It can be stock fish, dry fish, smoked fish, any kind of fish. Potassium, water, and of course, beef.
It's time for the cooking proper, and I welcome you to our chef's kitchen as she puts us through the cooking process of ITSEGHE soup.
As a chef, hygiene is very important and paramount. So first of all, wash your hand neatly. So the first step is to wash the ITSEGHE leaf neatly. Then you put in a pot, add a little water, and then you put on the fire. You're allowed to cook for like 5 minutes. Yeah. Then you bring it down from the fire. When you bring it down from the fire, then you put this cooked leaf in a mortar. Then you pound. You pound. ITSEGHE leaf, it's a leaf that draws like okra. Okay. So when it's in the mortar, when you're pounding, it begins to draw. It draws to a level. Of course, you keep pounding until you get that desired way you want it to be. So after that, you move on to the next, which is washing your beef neatly. And after washing your beef, whichever fish you have chosen to use, you wash neatly as well. put in a pot, add water to it. You add your seasoning, your salt, chop a little bit of onion into it, and then you cover. And then you put on the fire. When your meat is soft, you bring it down. You then get your pepper. Of course, you wash your pepper. It depends on the kind of pepper. It might be dry pepper, ground pepper. If you're using the fresh pepper, of course, you wash neatly. Then you add to the meat and the fish. Then you add palm oil this time around to it. And then you put back on the fire. After doing that, you're allowed to cook properly. So you make sure your palm oil doesn't have this raw taste. You allow it to boil properly. And after it's boiled, then we'll add the ITSEGHE leaf into it. That's the grand entry of our dear ITSEGHE leaf. It goes into the pot this time around. And then you still cover. Because it draws, of course. You know, when it begins to boil, it boils out of the pot sometimes. So you allow it to cook properly by adding a little bit of potassium into it. You're allowed to cook for like 45 minutes. And that's all.
Our ITSEGHE soup is ready. Here is being served with pounded yam. You can as well eat it with other solid foods of your choice, such as cassava flour, rice flour, yam flour, and so on. Now to tell us what this delicacy tastes like, here is Sumbo Owolabi at the dining table.
Wow, this is so delicious. So nice. Though it's not my tribal food, but I really enjoyed it. Well, it's nice. It's nice. I'll probably make it someday myself.
ITSEGHE soup could be taken as breakfast, lunch, or dinner. The choice is yours to make. The meal also could be served at important gatherings by the Unkwani people of Delta State. The people routinely hold festival and celebrations with high esteem. Marriage and burial rites are often the occasion for elaborate ceremonies. During such occasions, ITSEGHE soup is prepared for visitors. Mr. John Ifayina, a native of Ukwani in Delta State, confirms this.
OFE ITSEGHE is a nice soup. I think I will recommend the soup for anyone. It can be eaten in any occasion. It can be served in all occasions as well. It can be eaten at any point in time. It's one of the soup that contains the 6 classes of food, and I will recommend it for anyone who will visit Kwani speaking area of Delta State to have a taste of it any moment from now.
ITSEGHE leaves are highly nutritional and medicinal, as it is an antidote for some ailments, which is why it is regularly eaten by the Ukwani people of Delta State. The meal costs less to make compared to other soups. If you haven't had a taste of this Nigerian soup, give it a try anytime soon. This is where we'll be ending today's edition of Nigerian Dishes. Today we prepared ITSEGHE soup, one of the special cuisines of the Ukwani people found in the northern part of Delta State. The program came to you from Voice of Nigeria. Production was by AISHA OYADUNTAN. Adisa Abduganiu has been at the audio console, and I am ABIMBOLA ONYEKACHI.